What's up everyone, here is AhkTaar, welcome back on my YouTube channel. In this video I want to show you my best team ever period on the Infinite Magicraid dungeons. Here I'm going to show you all the dungeons using the same team here. Because now Nita, if it was your first pick, or if you have her now, or if you don't have her, maybe you should consider getting her, because you're going to see that her damage are just insane. So this is Efreet 30, let's have a look to the fight. And at the end, let's compare the damage from Anita, Nedgia and Gwyneth. So this is the first wave, it's already over. Second wave, I'm showcasing only stage 30 in dungeons because you can farm them super fast and the rewards are not really different between stages 31, 32 and 33, etc. Maybe 34 and 35 are nice or way better, but it's really difficult to beat them, and at the moment with my teams I can't. So this is the reason why I'm showing you this kind of team, because I'm planning to farm this kind of stage. Look at the damage, pretty nice though, and I'm pretty safe. I have all the best heroes in the game. So yeah, I agree, I'm using Nicholas, I'm using Nedgia, exclusive 3, Gwyneth exclusive 5, etc, Catherine exclusive 5, but it's an endgame kind of team, so if you have the heroes, if you want, you can try to pick Nita. Look at the damage in comparison. 17 million damage on Nita, it's the same as Nedgia, it's the same as Gwyneth, okay? This is Nita. Nita is such a powerful unit today, and also you have to take into consideration that she reduces the damage inflicted by enemies under poison status, so she is amazing. Roam 30, 53 seconds. Let's have a look on Gwyneth. By the way, Gwyneth is by far the hardest one. I'm not sure that I can beat him with this team, but let's try. I've never tried that before, because in this team I don't have any Sever Wand, so maybe it's not gonna work. And you know what? Probably it is not gonna work. Because he heals a lot and he deals crazy amounts of damage on your heroes, way heavier damage than other bosses. This Gwyneth is a broken boss. Okay, so only him remaining. Can I kill him? Maybe it's gonna take a lot of time. Yeah, look at that, look at the heals. This is insane. That doesn't make any sense, because you are gonna see the damage he deals to my heroes. Oh, okay, he's taking a lot of damage. He heals 6 million HP per turn, which is pretty insane though. And maybe during the fight I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna die, if I can't kill him fast enough. Yeah, hopefully I can trigger the dots with my heroes, so it helps to deal some damage, but still, without a Sever Wand, it's taking a lot of time. My poison damage team using Walter, Nita and Chanel was better than that. Did you see it proc the apple on my Nita? Okay, he's dead, 1 minute and 27 seconds, so it works. But one more time, look at the damage of Nita. 33 million damage, 35 on Nedgia, 35 on Gwyneth. These three heroes are by far the top 3 DPS in the game. They are insane in all content in the game. But Nita is a better burst in the arena, Gwyneth too, so and Gwyneth can also control enemies. So if I had to choose between these three, this one is accessible if you want to pick her as your first mythic. Gwyneth, in my opinion, is better than Nedgia. Control enemies in dungeon is so important on waves, on the elemental city. It's so powerful. So if I had to choose between these, Nita first, Gwyneth second, and Nedgia third. But Gwyneth is gonna require way more exclusives than Nedgia, so if you have only one eye to put it on Nedgia, is gonna be a better value by far. Okay, so Gwyneth 30, it's okay. Now let's have a look to Rom. You know what? Maybe with Rom I can try this one. Or maybe not, because he doesn't take more poison damage, so maybe it's not gonna work. Maybe on this one it's better to use Lucia or Nidroll instead of Nita. We are gonna find out. But at least with that I can reduce the damage inflicted by the boss, so maybe it's gonna work. No, it's not working. It's not working here. I have to change the team. But let's try against others. Yeah, stage 30. Let's try that. Yeah, I have all the broken heroes in the game. An awesome team in power. But it's still not enough to farm dungeons 33, 34, 35 because I don't have the gear, I don't have the stats, and I don't have the auras. I mean, my auras at the moment, only Combat Vanguard on my Catherine is 2 stars, the others are without star. So it's taking a lot of time. Ooh, insane amount of damage. But the time farming this one is really nice though. So this is the one I'm gonna farm. Look at that, 41 seconds. So yeah, even if I can pass the stage 32, and Nita is better. Even if I can pass the stage 32 and farm maybe the stage 33 using a specific team, look at the rates. Here you have a 3.2% legendary rates, 55% 6 star. Yeah, it's a bit better if you have a look here. 15% epic, 2% legendary, but you don't have a big difference in epic though, and only 1% legendary. So is it really worth it to farm higher stages? I don't think so. It's gonna take a lot of time, maybe it's gonna be way harder to beat them, and you're gonna have some fails. So definitely I'm gonna farm the stage 30. Now let's have a look to this one, stage 30, Nedgia 30. First wave cleared. The power of this team is just insane. Second wave cleared. Boss wave. I never tried this one with this team though. So we are gonna see. Perfect. The timing is perfect. Maybe I can try to replace Catherine with another one, another DPS, maybe my Lucia, maybe with the apple of my Nicholas I will stay alive longer, and so maybe I can kill the boss faster using another DPS. I have to try. So this is Nedgia 30, now let's try Graulen 30 in order to see if it works too. And then Marius 30, because he is the hardest one. The controls are so great. This is why, for me, in my opinion, Quinlan is better than Nedgia. Nice. Even if you don't have exclusives on Quinlan, he is able to freeze on the ultimate, and at the beginning of the wave he is able to inflict an HP burning on enemies. But maybe you want... Ooh, I took a lot of damage. But maybe you want to play him faster than enemies, or maybe play a hero to increase his turn meter so he can play before enemies, before waves. Okay, I lost one hero. This one is hard. Yeah, maybe it could be a solution to use Quinlan without exclusives. Yeah, this time Quinlan and Nedgia did better than her, but it doesn't really matter. The final result is here. And finally, let's have a look on Marius 30. They have a bit more health, so they stay alive longer. This is why the controls are important with Gwyneth. One more time. Nita is controlled, so she wasn't able to cleanse and apply the resistance to debuffs. This is why, one more time, Gwyneth is such an important hero. Whew, it's gonna take a bit more time, but I hope my Nita is gonna survive though. Yeah, the boss is taking a lot of damage, and I'm still alive for now, so I'm sure to win. I have a 100% win rate on this one. But this is because of Nicholas. On this fight, it is only because of Nicholas. The apple procced on my Nita and on my Gwyneth, so both of them should be dead now. Okay, and this is it, the boss is dead. 1 minute, 10 seconds. And the damage are pretty insane here. Gwyneth dealing more damage than his Nedgia, because he kills waves using his HP burnings. This is why he dealt more damage. Same for his Nedgia. So yeah, that was all. Let me show you the smart casting now, and then I'm gonna show you the stats on my heroes, if you're curious about that. So this is my Catherine. I block every skills here on my Catherine, same on Nicholas, because my heroes are able to kill enemies. I'm using the second skill here in order to deal more damage and kill enemies faster. On Gwyneth, I block everything. I'm using only the ultimate on the first wave. His Nedgia, I'm blocking everything because I want to use his ultimate on the second skill, on the second wave, and only the ultimate, so I can get the other cooldowns for the wave 3. Catherine, I block everything here. Gwyneth, I block everything too. Nita, same. And Nicholas, I'm using this one it was just in case I wasn't able to kill enemies as fast as it could. Here, last wave, I'm using the ultimate of Nicholas in priority. Same for Nita, same for his Nedgia, no priority on Gwyneth, it doesn't really matter. Normally he uses that first, so I can set that, and on my Catherine I've set that. So that was all for the smart casting. If you don't have enough damage on your heroes, maybe you can consider using the ultimate of Nita first on the first wave here, or here maybe you can try to control enemies, use this skill, use the second skill of Nita here, or maybe use the consolidation here if you are not able to kill enemies. You can do that only to use the consolidation and keep other skills. If she plays 3 turns during the fight, then she can get back her cooldown for the next wave, so it can work. Let's talk about my heroes now. So this is my Nita, accuracy set and mastery set. She is pretty tanky. She has almost 40k attack, a lot of speed, a lot of effect hit. 80% is way enough for this kind of dungeons, especially if you're using Nicholas or Weasley to lower the effect hit of enemies, or Huff too, because he can also lower the effect hit of resistance of enemies by 50%. So it's enough. 136% mastery is great. I have these emblems on her, everything to increase her damage, her effect hit, lower the damage she's gonna take when she has a shield, lower her cooldowns. And I have a legendary aura on her. This one to increase her attack and her effect hit during the fight, but if you can't afford this one, the blue one, mastery expert aura, is perfect. Okay for her. Then this is my Catherine. She is insane. A lot of she has a feather set and a speed set. She has an insane amount of tanky stats, HP and defense, a lot of speed, and a bit of healing effect. This is important. One more time, I would like to say that I was able to kill Marius 30 in auto after playing the game for something like 7 months. And I'm a spender. Before, I was farming only the 28, and before the first months, I was farming only the stage 44, 24, 25, 26, etc. So it's not really important to farm the highest as you can. If you don't have 100% on the 29, farm the 28. If you can farm only the 26, then farm the 26. Do as I did. If you have the same heroes but not the stats behind, you can use what you have on lower stages. It's gonna be great. Okay, you won't have the same rates, but the rates are not really different between stages 28, 29 and 30. So do what you can with what you have. But you can reproduce that for lower stages, I mean. So I have these emblems on her, so she's more tanky, provide a better shield and more heals, have more speed, can increase the duration of her attribute buffs and the feebleness. And I'm using this aura. This is the first aura you should focus on your heroes. It's the easiest one, legendary one, to craft because you need only runes level 1, rune number 1, 2 and 3. If you have a look to the craft here, this is the easiest one to get. You have the same rates on the faction abyss to drop them. And it's the best one to increase your damage, 16%. It's a debuff you put on enemies, and so every hero in your team are gonna benefit from this damage increase. So this one is the best one to have, the first one you want to focus on. So then this is my Nicholas, double first aid set. So he has a lot of HP, defense, speed, a lot of effect hit, and this is insane. This is really important to control waves and to apply the resistance down on the boss. You don't need that much. 80%, 90% is great and good enough. Healing effect is important. So he can heal more if you have the third exclusive. If you don't have the third exclusive, maybe you want to replace a DPS in your team, maybe Nedgia, and put someone like Efreet or Elbeck or Weasley, someone to reduce the damage of the boss. It's really important. Yeah, let's go back on him. This is the emblems I have on him. So everything to increase his effect hit, reduce the cooldowns, increase his heals and shield, and lower the damage he's gonna take. This emblem on him, it's not maxed out yet. I want to focus on this one. Can I increase that? I farmed a bit more. No, I need more level 4. This one is great on him, even if he can't benefit from the first mastery buff here. It's gonna increase the mastery of other heroes, so this one is great to use on him. Then this is my Quinlan, double mastery set. He has less speed than enemies, 1600. They have on dungeon 30. This is important if you have the second skill, if the second exclusive. If you don't have the second exclusive, then two solutions. You play him lower than enemies, but you are using on your team a speed, a 10 meter increase, such as Space or Guhana, for example, so he can apply the HP burning at the beginning of the wave on enemies and play before them to freeze them. Otherwise, you want to sacrifice the HP burning in AoE at the beginning of the wave to get more speed on him and control enemies, but this is not the best way. The first solution was the best. So this is what I have on him, 543k HP, a huge amount of effect hit, this is mandatory, and a huge amount of mastery. This is my best hero ever on my account. I focused everything on him and he has a legendary aura, HP, effect hit, so it's great. But sadly I don't have the heroes to farm the faction, so I am not able to farm his aura level. If you don't have this one more time, you can use this one. And I have these emblems on him, the same as I have on my Nita, everything to increase the damage and the effect hit, the cooldowns, etc. And finally, let's talk about my Nedgia here. I have a mastery set and a first aid set. I'm using him with some speed and a lot of HP, speed, 90% effect hit, 136% mastery. So as you can see, he has a worse stats than my Quinlan, but he has more speed though, and this is for the guild boss. This is important. Emblems, same as all my other heroes, and I have the equivalent as the legendary aura I have on my Quinlan, but in HP. HP effect hit. One more time, if you can't afford this one, you can use this one. Or you can, if you want, use this one if you are using multiple, at least 2 daughters in your team. Maybe put this one on one of your daughters, so he will get the 8% here, and he will buff the mastery of other heroes. But remember that this buff, won't be applied on the owner of this aura. So, that was all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If it's the case, as usual, please like, comment and subscribe, and then see you in the next one. Bye bye!